It's an honor to be joined by a man I have tremendous respect for. He's the single-season points leader at Washington College, 6-time consecutive MLL All-Star, head coach of Varsity Lacrosse here at Mount St. Joseph. Coach Stephen Berger, how are you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great, Matt. Thanks for having me.
So you came off of a phenomenally improved season here at Mount St. Joseph. Best season in a long time we've had around here. So would you consider the season a success overall?
Yeah, I certainly think success is measured in a number of different ways. Many people think wins and losses are an impact of how well you did. For me, it's how well we grew as a team. The growth that the individual players made on and off the field, and ultimately just trying to really build a culture and a program here that embodies brotherhood, hard work, and with all that kind of stuff, hopefully you build great chemistry, you draw great players and young men here, and the rest will take care of itself. So we're moving in the right direction.
So one player who's mastered the fundamentals, Drew Harrison, headed to Maryland. In your time with Drew, what's your impression of Drew so far?
The kid has an engine, a motor, unlike any other player that I've seen play this game. He has a chip on his shoulder. He's hungry. He wants to compete. He also has a little bit of a swagger to his step. Loves to play the game with an edge, but also push his teammates, and that makes him a better player when his teammates are firing on all cylinders. So I'm excited to see Drew's future ahead at College Park. Unfortunate to only have him for 2 years here. He was a captain this year for us and really led on and off the field. So we're going to miss number 9, but he I think left a great legacy here at the Mount.
Brian Stovall also left a legacy here. It seems like headed to Notre Dame. What makes him special as a player?
Well, Brian is, our all-around leader on the field from a defensive and offensive perspective. He made the U.S. national team, the U19 team, particularly around the defensive focus that he put in. So for him to play between the lines, to push transition for us was dangerous. But he also just, held his own in terms of the experience that he brings, and help that experience rub off onto younger players. So the mentorship and really just trying to pull those guys along and help them become better. Ultimately, losing Brian is unfortunate, but he spent some hard time here, both on the football field, on the lacrosse field. We'll miss him, but I think he's paved a great way and shown some of the younger guys what it takes to play at that level, and we're excited to see him in an Irish jersey.
Talk about the MSJ Lax hard hat for people who aren't aware of it.
Oh man, the hard hat is you got to earn it. First of all, it doesn't something that we don't just give away, and you got to deserve to wear it, right? So earning it and deserving it are two big things. It takes the grit, the hard work, the sort of discipline in practice and in game days. We award it on game days, but it's something that we take seriously during practice throughout the week. And it's not just the on-field stuff. It's the off-field things that really matter, that make that player or allow that player to earn the hard hat. So tradition I'm happy to have brought here, and I think some of the guys really love it. You can kind of see the pleasure they get when we hand it out after games, and they have some fun with it. So proud of it, and the hard hat will live on.
So I work at Howard Community College, and their head coach, Eric Faust, men's lacrosse, he's also big into yoga. He talks about how it helps this team not get injured. What can you talk about? How has yoga helped Mount St. Joseph?
Well, if we didn't do yoga, I think my wife would be seriously upset at me, on the regular. Married to a yoga instructor and an enthusiast who really brought it to my eyes in my last couple of years of playing in the MLL. So I saw the benefits of it, not just athletically, but also just for me personally. Being able to get a sense of balance, feeling grounded, and ultimately, using some of the things they talk about and benefit from it. Of course, I think it made me a step quicker, and obviously gave me the great sort of capability of staying in the game for 10 years. But these guys, I think, first hated it. The second, third, fourth time they understood really what it was about, what it could do for them. and now I have players ask me, where we can do it more. Coach, can I go to a class down, where you go, that kind of stuff. So it's something I'm going to continue. Those things are you see it across the Division 1, 2, and 3 ranks. So programs, even at the professional sports levels, those guys are doing it. So it's doing something. Yeah.
It sure is, Coach. Thank you so much for talking to us. Best of luck in year 3.
I appreciate it, Matt. Thank you so much, and we'll be ready to rock. So come out and support the Gales.